That should have fixed it. I think I might have fixed it. Okay. Can you hear me now? If you can, give me a something. But I'm getting an echo, but that I think I can fix. I am seeing something on the meters now, and that's what we want to see. Check one. Oh, well, yeah, this thing. I don't know. Okay. Hello. Okay, I still need to work on that. Shoot. Hello. Oh, I messed this up. Wow. Okay, it's partially working, but what's happening is I'm getting feedback from here. So, what, first of all, okay, you are getting sound from the game, but it's being routed incorrectly. I gotta remove this. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Now, why is there still audio output capture from the mic? Okay, I think I know what to do here. Hold on. Boy, technical difficulties, man. But I do have a new mic. Why am I saying? You know, it's definitely not completely unexpected. I have a different microphone, and I think that's the problem there. Now, can you still hear me? Yeah, but that was the wrong thing. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's good. Hello. One second here. That seems pretty loud too. Okay, well, at least that's affecting it. It's almost. I've almost figured it out. No, 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 no. Okay, that's the microphone input. Yeah, I may not be able to stream today because with this echo, I can't really hear. I can't really talk, unfortunately. But thank you. You know, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, but I've got this horrible echo. Um, Hello, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not it. That's it's how the mic. Okay, it's coming in both through. If I turn this down to less, does that make no? That affects both. Okay. If I turn this down a lot, like to there, does that make a difference? Not really. Okay, that doesn't make a difference. It was working with the other one. Choose device for speaking and recording. Check one. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Volume mixer. So maybe I just need to turn this down. You can still hear me now, but you can't hear the game. But now I think I can add that back in. right? You're hearing, yeah, you're seeing noise from there. Okay, let me add the game sound back in now. Adding. Is that doing anything? I think we froze our game here too. Interesting. Wow. You know, I've had a couple ones come off quite smoothly, and this is not one of them. Okay, well that was game output. It wasn't good game output, but it was game output. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to do this because I'm not monitoring myself. That's why I didn't even know I was talking. I wasn't talking. And normally I've been monitoring my Twitch thing here, and I'm gonna do this what I was doing religiously every time because like, oh, it always works. Okay, first of all, can I hear myself? Okay. No, it's not super loud. That's the only thing I was afraid of. Okay, it's all the way up here, and I'm gonna turn it back up to 100. Turn that up. Hold on a second. This thing, my sound mixer. Turn that back up to 100. Microphone. It's not that strong. Yeah. Okay. Hello, hello. Check one. Hello. I'm seeing the monitor move. Audio output capture. So now, let's try starting the game. Hold on a second. And see if the game will run. And if it's going to have output. Now, I'm double checking because, see, I turned off my own monitoring of OBS so that to avoid the echo. And that's you'll hear that echo there, but that's because I'm listening to myself delayed there, and I was hearing myself. I had to give myself 100%. I wish I figured, and you know, like other people complain. I mean, I'm pretty close to the microphone. I hit the mute button. This is a new microphone. I'm kind of used to it. And I mean, unless I'm right here, it's not very loud. And I mean, what am I? I'm this far away. I'm this far away. I'm not very far away. So maybe I should be using the headset microphone. I don't know. I'm sure doing all that stuff I was with OBS messed with Flight Simulator because that's the only thing I hadn't done before, and it doesn't normally crash like that. But we're gonna do something else. Now that we've crashed, we're gonna start over. We're not gonna do that. And gosh, okay. So what do you want to talk about? Right. So I was talking about the guitar. I was talking about the lovely Tuesday. I was talking about we're going to just do a short flight, and I don't think I feel like flying a helicopter. The thing about a helicopter is a very hands-on instrument. You can't just kind of walk away and get a glass of water, which I'm probably going to need. You want a plane that has a autopilot, you know, for cruising sections. You can get up and talk to the passengers or whatever, you know. And realistically, helicopters are not like that. I mean, some of them have a pilot. By the way, thank you, Laura, for mentioning that I was muted. It's because probably nobody's watching, and who the hell would know? And also, thanks for following. I really appreciate that. If anybody here who hasn't followed, you could drop me a follow. I'm trying to get to 50 so that Mistress Mord can subscribe to me. I've mentioned that a few times before. She really wants to. Okay, I'm in the correct category. I've got the title up I like. Okay. What else are we watching? We're watching, should I watch Pokimane or Extra Emily? Well, I'm waiting for this to come up. All right. It's, and that's on an SSD too. All right. Well, I'm going to chicken out and go back there. But not on a helicopter. Yeah, it doesn't have any other except for this Bankstown. It's kind of far away. We're going to set that as a departure, and we're going to take off in something that has a autopilot. Most of them do, but not all of them. I'm almost thinking we could take off in the turbo porter and then do a water landing. I don't believe we've done it in this one. Yeah, we don't need all that water in the tank. It's a short flight. We don't need like 34%. We're going to take off and kind of land in the water in front of the old Opry House, Grand Old Opry House there. The thing I could do is put this up here and like that, and then more like that. I wonder if that would be better for my, just a little more direct to my face. I'm thinking, maybe? Louder. But it's good enough. The other thing is, again, I'm going to test once we get in the plane that you can actually hear the plane sounds, because, you know, they spend a lot of time with the sound effects. And then we'll fly. It's always so much random stuff to remember. But yeah, new microphone, new problems. And I didn't test it. Of course I don't test it. Okay, can you hear that? No, you can't hear it. Shoot. All right. That's not it. Let me see if I can get. We just don't have audio. So from the game audio, and we've had it before. It's not input capture. No, it's not. It's got to be audio output capture. Oh, I turned it down. So that's what's happening. Hold on a second. Let me just take a second here. It's probably going to make it crash again. All right, so I turn down. So I'll turn that up. But I turn down OBS. And now you can probably hear me, right? I'm thinking. Yes, okay, that did affect audio capture. Hold on a second. Don't need that. Don't need this. Okay. All right. So yeah, you need the audio aperture capture, and now I'm getting this horrible echo. So I'm gonna do a short flight, and then we'll figure it out. It's only gonna affect the game section. But at least I do want to double check here. All right, we're off. We're off into the now. The thing I just remembered, and the thing that kind of just I should have probably remembered a second ago, is that I don't need. It says landing gear. By the way, these kind of retract. Those retract. I don't need to be wearing the headphones because I can hear myself and I can hear the game. Right? I mean, it's on, right? But I need to figure out how to. I want to reroute my audio. To my screen, which I'm going to do right here. So gonna output to here. Now that's better. Now I can hear what's going on. It's a little loud. We can do that. Technical problem. That was. There we go. All right. Oh, flaps up. Trim is at 0. Trying to fly the plane. Oh yeah. Okay. We got it's got manual propeller controls. Propellers we want at about 60. Throttle to about there. Engine condition is good. Okay, that's all good. Electronics are good. Here's our autopilot. We'll be needing that. All these are good. Lights are on. Nav lights. Doesn't want to let me set nav lights. Now, ahead of us is the beautiful city of Sydney, Australia. On a lovely morning. Watching for overspeed. This is a lovely plane. Again, one of the things about it, very powerful engine. Takes off from a runway, lands on the water. Or vice versa. Depending on how you're feeling today. Always remember, Tuesday is lawn day. And if the lawn guy, the air guy comes by, it's going to be really loud. Now you see over there, that direction towards the sun, it says the Rose Bay Seaplane Base. That is where we're going to attempt to land. In this here seaplane. But meanwhile, we're going to take a little, we're going to check out some of the cool sites around Sydney. They have a lot of architectural wonders of the world. I'm looking at my output capture level. Doesn't have to be quite that high, I think.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Lady, I'm fine. This is a low-level flight.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
I'm not sinking. I wonder if I can turn off that warning. There's a warning. There's a low altitude warning. And of course, normally you don't want to fly this low.
Velocity 629er, go around.
Have they been talking to me all this time, by the way?
Going around velocity 629er.
Oh, that stuff happened at the airport back there. Okay.
Velocity 629er, contact approved.
Wow. Beautiful model of the city. Queen Victoria Building. Anzac Bridge.
Latest November Sierra Hotel, leaving my airspace frequency
That's
change
us.
approved.
We gotta respond to that. Acknowledge frequency change. Look at that big tower there. That is amazing city. I'd like to go to Sydney.
124 decimals for velocity.
But why go when I can just kind of travel there in the flight simulator? If you're going to go, you go up to the observation tower, I'm guessing.
Sydney Tower velocity 9er, 129er miles southeast, inbound ILS runway.
Yeah, but that's a Los Angeles city, that's for sure, you know. Look at that building.
12 Sydney Tower.
It's got a crown on it.
9er.83, wind 3,
That really cool bridge over there.
cleared ILS runway 34 light approach.
The Sydney Observatory. Check out where we're going to head for.
Cleared ILS runway 34
The
light
world
approach,
famous Sydney
velocity
Bridge, or whatever they call it. I don't think you can go under it. You'll crash. But we're going to get pretty close. Look at all the cool stuff we get to look at down here. Beyond this amazingly well-modeled city. Wow. That's the thing about Flight Simulator, is it always, you always get a wow moment. Look at the circus down there. Colorful. Right here is the Opera House. Beautiful, huh? Such an iconic building. You know where you are. You don't have to take a wild guess. It's a very complicated layout. Is that a boat? Yeah, they're going to have noise soon. Sydney Football Stadium. I didn't think they played football out there in Kangarooville. We're getting a lot of radio chat too.
500. 500.
Yeah, 500 feet. We're aware of the feet. I can see it right there. They're going a little slow, so.
500.
I just like flying over the stadiums. They usually are really, really intricately modeled interiors. Voila. It's a really, really nice model.
500.
Cricket grounds. Lovely.
500.
That's what a cricket grounds look like. And then something over there. Now we are causing, because we're flying at such low level, you can see probably a lot of pausing. I don't think having a faster GPU is really going to help. I need a whole faster system, much faster system. I think everyone, this is a pretty fast system. I think everyone is going to, yeah, Australian football. Thanks, Fatal. I knew that, by the way. I knew they don't play American football in fucking Australia. But thank you. I mean, yeah, I appreciate that. You could have thought maybe Ken thinks they play football in Australia. I mean, American football in Australia. There's only one place they play American football. America. Actually, though, I thought it was... Is it soccer or is it Australian football? It's soccer. Get out of here. Wow, what a town, though. It's a big one. We're not going to be able to see much of it. There's the ocean out there. Big ocean. Just a huge, huge, huge metropolis. Woolloomooloo Bay, it's over there near the thing. Okay, this is where we're supposed to land. Right there on that right there. This little bay right here. Effectively, it says there's a seaplane base there, I believe, right? It says there. Bottle and Glass Point. Right? That's where it is. Clark Island. So we're going to make a turn around Shark Island here. We're going to make a turn around Shark Island and we're going to land there, that direction. Lose some altitude here. Going to give us a little less throttle, a little less propeller. And half flaps for the landing. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know, it's not a big deal. And you can't tell from the stadium because those are all about the same size. Okay, we're about to make our turn. And we're making a what are they called? Rudder.
Stall.
Oh, we're not gonna stall. Yeah, Rose Bay Seaplane Base. They kind of want us to land towards the bay point there, so we're gonna go this way. By the way, last time I tried to land on water, it did not work because the water level was not at the right point, but that was a lake. And this time it will let me land on the surface there. I gotta put my water rudder down. I forgot where it is. I forgot where my water rudder is, so I can't make this turn. We're fine. Okay, we're gonna hit a tree. Here is the critical thing. I forgot every seaplane has a water rudder. You got to put the water rudder. They're on the back of the floats. If you don't put the water rudders down right after you land, you can't turn, which you probably will need to do. And I did not put the water rudders down. But then I was looking around. I forgot on this plane where they are, but there's always a switch or a lever for the water rudders because usually they're manual. Usually it's a lever. You're just pulling wires down. I gotta figure out what this echo, where this echo is coming from. It's a pain in the ass. All right, I'm gonna play some guitar, and we're gonna talk about guitars because that is what I do. And I already blew 10 minutes of my stream. I already blew 10 minutes of stream technical issues, and I still haven't solved them. Okay, with my previous microphone, I'm gonna try plugging it in again and just seeing if that's the issue. I could hear myself through the headphones, and I could hear that my audio is being routed successfully to this, but I wasn't. But this way, in this one, I'm hearing both myself and the delayed audio of myself. So this terrible. Yeah, no, I landed this time. At least I got on the land. But you're right; it's the dumb mistakes. It's the dumb mistake. Where's your water rudder? You gotta know where it is. You gotta have the familiar. That's what pilots are. They know where the plane is. They know where the rod or all the little controls are. And I know where it is normally, but it's as I say, I've got like 6 or 7 of different planes that just have floats and water rudders. And they all have a different locations, and it's different type. It's not really a standard thing where they all have it in the same location. It's usually down near your feet. It's on the ground, like where where the emergency brake is on a car, kind of thing, except even closer to the ground, kind of thing. So you pull that, and that lowers the rudders, and then you could turn and avoid obstacles, which you cannot do. Other than that, you just go straight, which is what I did. So, okay, I gotta set my other camera here too. And here's the other trick. Before I plug that amp in, I'm gonna turn my pickups off. There we go. Okay, so you can kind of see the guitar. Okay, you can see the headstock. This guitar, again, every time we're going to do this, we're doing a different one of my 16 current collection of 16 guitars. This guitar is an Epiphone Casino coupe, electric guitar originally from the 60s. The Epiphone Casino became popular. This is what it looks like on the headstock there. This is what the neck looks like. This is what the back looks like. It's really nice. The neck is beautifully figured, as they say. The back is gorgeous, all solid, solid with no cutouts or anything. Curved, it's kind of glossy, curved. I love this. I talk a lot about the backside of the guitar because the backside of the guitar is like the backside of a lady, and I like to talk about it. So, the thing about the construction of this guitar is that it includes 2 dog ear P90 pickups, this kind of weird kind of I don't know what you'd call this, but it has a hinge here. This thing is loose. It's a floating tailpiece that anchors at the bottom, and the reason for that is because this is a hollow guitar. It's actually a thin hollow body guitar, like an acoustic guitar, but not really. Which is why, unlike most electric guitars, when you play it, it has a fairly rich sound, especially if I ever play it right to the mic here. I'm just like pointing the output. Now, when I'm listening to it, it sounds okay, but all right, I'm changing my category to music because the flight simulator went so bad. Oops. Yes. So the story about the Epiphone Casino is I kind of wanted one since it became popularized by the Beatles. Now, if you look at Peter Jackson's documentary that he recently did, on the Beatles, where they took a lot of tapes. What is it called again? Let me find out what that's called for you. I forgot what it was called. It has a name. You know what I mean? It's called The Beatles Get Back. It's 3 episodes, but they're like 2 hours long. So he cut it down to about 6 hours of rehearsals. And what I'm getting to is in that, if you watch that, you'll see that that John Lennon is exclusively playing his casino. And I believe what happened was they gave a left-hand casino to McCartney and I think a right-hand casino to Lennon. I don't remember. Maybe he's lefty too. Um, and they really liked him because they could take him to the hotels at night and not have to worry about plugging into an amp and practice songs. And then they could bring them into the studio, the rehearsal the next day, and plug them in, and they would play a lot louder. Let me demonstrate. All right. Well, you're not going to really appreciate that, but let's just have you guys hear the amplified sound. Let me see how that sounds. Check one. Hello. Okay. When I figure out what's going on with my thingy here, anyway, that's what attracted me to it. Also, there's multiple color finishes available for this thing. It became a white and black and a sunburst, a few other things. But this was the natural or blonde, I believe the natural finish, and it really shows off the quality of the wood and all the different. I mean, the sides. Plus there's an inlay or a binding which you can barely tell, but it's really well done. Binding anywhere. It's a deluxe model, and the coupe is a little smaller. But the reason why is because it was also $150 cheaper, quite a bit cheaper, and the smaller doesn't really affect the tone that much. It's just not quite as desirable, I think. Okay, hold on a second here. So, let's see if they show it here. Yeah, no, they show. Let me see if they show it in the trailer. There, he's playing the telly there. Hold on a second. Hold on. They show it a lot in the show, but they're not showing that guitar right now. Let's see if I can get a scene of them playing it. There, he was playing it from the distance. He actually played it on the rooftop concert part for that they talk about. The Let It Be concert, whatever they call it. Okay. The other thing about this guitar is the tuning stability is not great. I tend to have to retune it. And there you go. It's fine. This song is called... It's called All For You by Sister Hazel. Finally I figured out, but it took a long, long time. Now I'll never turn about, maybe 'cause I'm trying. There's been time I'm so confused, all of my roads will lead to you. I just can't turn and walk away. It's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. And I thought I'd seen it all, 'cause it's been a long, long time. All right there we're tripping for, wondering if I'm lying. There's been time I'm so confused, all of my roads, will they lead to you? I just can't turn and walk away. It's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, and I can't do enough to prove it's all with you. Rain comes pouring down, falling from blue skies. Words without a sound, coming from your eyes. Got a best lyrics here. Instrumental. Finally I figured out, but it took a long, long time. Now I'll never turn around, maybe 'cause I'm trying. There's been time I'm so confused, and all of my roads, will they lead to you? I just can't turn and walk away. It's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. And it's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. I was thinking about that song, and it was in my head, and I'm like, wow. I've played it before, but I've never really sang it. And because I'm reading the lyrics, and I didn't know the lyrics that well. I thought I'd seen it all because it's been a long time. Okay, no, here's the part I'm confused about. Oh, it's just the first part. But I figured it out, but it took a long time. Now I'll never turn around, maybe because I'm trying. That's the part. It's a little tortured, and that's always what makes the lyrics hard to remember. You know what I mean? The other thing is I'm trying to figure out, I do have two Logitech cameras. Okay, they're different models, but why is one showing the shirt? Why are they showing the shirt completely different color? Well, this one is wrong. This one here, it's a cheap camera. So for $30 versus $150, you do get color fidelity. And I even tried to run it through maybe a filter in OBS. You can't really do that. I mean, you could, but... Sounds good keyboard, I think. All right, well, I'm going to end a little early because I want to solve my technical issues, which is serious, but not insolvable, just not on stream, regarding audio, because I do want to be able to monitor myself with headphones, especially while singing and playing guitar. like an electric guitar, I wouldn't be able to hear it all, you know, if I was trying to play without the headphones. So between now and then, I'll either put my other microphone back, which is right here. Hold on. Hello, 1, 2, 3. I'll either put my old mic back. Both of these have a headphone output, but this one seems to want to be giving me the sound of the game as well, and this one doesn't. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll have to do some A/B comparisons. All right, and the good thing is, yeah, I can just do recording and not streaming. Okay, I figured it out. I'll figure it out. Thank you, if Fatal and especially and Drew, if you're still here, Laura. Thank you for coming by. Sorry for the short stream. Not very technical. All sorts of technical issues. You really, once you start streaming, that's when you realize streamers have technical issues, and the ones who are successful are the ones who deal with it more gracefully or do better testing beforehand. You know what I mean? When they make even a small change that shouldn't affect anything. Like the microphone shouldn't affect anything because it's the same configuration. A microphone, you know, both USB, same USB cable, both have a headphone port, both have controls for the headphone volume. Well, they're not exactly the same, but they're close. Hey, focusing. Focus on me, please focus on me. So if I feel okay, I will stream tomorrow, a longer stream. And there will be a different guitar, though. This guitar is not my favorite guitar in the world. Although every time I play it, I really appreciate it. I really like its flexibility. I like how it looks. I like the design. I like how practical it is, in a sense, you know, because it's not a big thing. But it's an outlier. You know what I mean? It's not really an electric guitar. It's not really an acoustic guitar. It does a lot of things well, but not as much as you'd want, really. So it's one of my but it was one of my less expensive guitars. So as a value, it was good. I didn't pay a lot for that. It was really one of my least expensive ones. It was brand new too, not very, $450. Not very much. Most of my guitars are a lot more than that. So from a value point of view and the history of having a casino, like I wanted to for a long time, it's nice to have it. And I can't see myself letting go of it. Like all my 16 guitars. Like every now and then I think I can let go of one or two. You know, it's all 14 guitars. But then I'm like, well, which one? No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not any of them. But I'm not going to get any more. I think I've got a diverse group of guitars. But we'll see that because I'm doing a different one every time. Anyway, it's been on 50 minutes. We're 10 minutes short of an hour, but that's just going to be the way it is. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow or the day after in the afternoon. Okay?